Forget the crowded tourist spots. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of the Sorrento Peninsula, where we visit a century-old lemon farm, zip through the mountainside on a crazy tuk-tuk ride, witness the magic of mozzarella making, and even learn to make pizza like a true Italian. Today we go through a full-length virtual video journey of the Sorrento Farm by tuk-tuk tour. Get ready for an Italian adventure you won't forget. We have included the Viator tour link in the description, so if you are interested in doing this tour, click on that link. Our tour started at the Chiesa del Santissimo Salvatore, or the Church of the Holy Saviour. Originally a 14th century church, it was reconstructed in 1624, as shown by the date inscribed above the door. Inside, we were given a little history about the area, and the significance of the church in establishing the lemon farm we would be visiting.
I will show you 1624, okay, the year of the reconstruction. Built in 14th century, reconstruct in 1624, finished to reconstruct. Rosary Merilevi, this was the original patron saint at the beginning. Nowadays, that's why our church is called San Salvatore Church, because in honor of San Salvatore, Jesus Salvador. Still original floor of the 1680, okay? The Rose of the Wind in honor of the sailors that in 1760 entered the construction of the church, okay? Sailors that they were in our village, but with the silk and olive oil business in the Mediterranean area. Noting that on the floor there are designed orange, olives, grapes, but no lemons, because the first secret of lemon Sorrento is not from Sorrento. Until 16th century, mulberry, no lemons in our area, because mulberries will grow the silk, the silkworm. Okay, that's why. 1680, no lemons, that's why not on the floor. 17th century, they started the lemon exportation. But just because a disease was destroying the mulberry, they aimed our chemical. They were to resolve the business, the silk business that they were losing. That's why they start to improve lemons. But original lemon, China, India, imported here like flower, decoration. Okay, I know lemon Sorrento, everybody thinks it's from Sorrento. No, first secret, not from Sorrento. Okay, and Chiesa, our village, tiny village, the first that started the lemon exportation in the Mediterranean area. Okay, I know that looks like in the middle of nothing, but something we have done. They have done for us. Okay, and the connection with our tool is the next step, the lemon garden, because Ricciardi that still owned the property that there were mulberry 7,000 lemon trees nowadays. They received from the priest, from the church, the land that now we will visit in exchange of the money to reconstruct the church. That's the connection with our tour.
So, surprisingly, the famous lemons from this area were not originally a native crop, and the land for the lemon farm we will be visiting was given by the church in exchange for its reconstruction. After the talk, we spent some time admiring the interior of the church. There was an organ over the entrance, and the Virgin Mary and Child were notable, still wearing 16th century traditional clothing. After the church, we took a short walk up the hill to the lemon farm. Along the way, we stopped by what was originally the priest's house. Today, it is an Airbnb called Lubra Casa Relax. The building retains much of its original architecture, including 18th century frescoes and barrel vault ceilings, which contribute to its unique charm. As a 3-story building, it offers 8 bedrooms, a private outdoor pool, a spa tub, and a garden. We continued our tour, learning about the families that populated this area.
Me and Salvatore, 9 generations, the family, our family, 9 generations in the villa. 3 generations that we are cheesemaker. And the first cheese factory was just behind. Just 50 meters, organized, the weather involved.
Population was just around 700 people, but
last year, our record, 11 babies, never happened.
historically, Scantinato was one of the wealthiest villages in Massa Lubrense due to its involvement in maritime trade. Today, the village's economy is primarily based on trade, agriculture, and the production of local products such as olive oil, limoncello, and cheese. After walking down a narrow passageway, we emerged at the edge of the lemon farm. Here, in a little courtyard, we learn about the start of the lemon farm, with 2,000 trees, and how it was originally quite wasteful, using only the lemon skins for limoncello. Today, as an IGP, or indication of Geographic Protection Organic Certified Farm, there is little to no waste.
Pasquale, I told you, no, the lemon father, that nowadays he followed 2,000 lemon trees for Ricciardi family. Ricciardi 7,000 lemon trees, 3 farmers. Today you will visit the lemon farm of Pasquale, and you will have the wine of Tonino, that is another farm of Ricciardi, okay? 2,000 lemon trees, what does it mean in lemons? 7,000 kilos, 150,000 pounds of lemons a year, okay? Remember, it's not wow how many, but one by one picked. Remember that, because we like Limonchello. That's why they have to be picked one by one, because the zest, the skin, the yellow, the pep, the white is not good. He basically that until 20 years ago, the lemon of Sorrento was just picked with a potato peeler, throw away. 90 waste. Now, luckily, teaching the people that IGP means organic certified, all the fruits is requested. But until 20 years ago, almost all wasted. Just the zest used for limoncello. That's why you have seen a lot of that pergolato, that protection, while you are coming up. No, you were coming from up. Okay. Up you've seen no lemons on the top. Here we are on the border. Upper, colder in the winter. If they freeze, it's down. That's why from 1 mile from here to the coast, lemons. Okay, to protect them in the winter, cold wind, to don't die the zest. When we arrive on 0, that protection save the 3-4 Celsius degrees that we need to be higher than 0 to don't have a frozen problem. Okay, in the summer that works in the opposite, fresh and humid condition. Okay, fresh and humid because the most important, I told you, the zest. Fresh and humid means thicker zest. Over essential oil, better for limoncello. Okay.
And with that introduction, we entered the first lemon field to learn about how lemons grow and are harvested.
The lemon in our area, why they have to be protected? Because only around the globe, the flower will be next year lemon, 1 year. And in our area, for the the condition of the area, we have 3 cycles. This will be the first flowering of the year. And while we are going here, you will see the flowers that are starting to come. End of April, beginning of May, the biggest flowering. Second will be at beginning of July. But the third will be at beginning of September. Generally work like that. This year we still pause because every year it can be different. Yeah? So every year different weather condition. Last year we had 4. 4 because the condition they were perfect. Does not happen all year. Okay. 4 years because a lot of water in the wind. February, November to February, almost 3 months of rain. That's the best. For tourism, no, but for us it was the best reserve for the summer. Our area, on the bottom, there are tuff-stone, volcanic rocks, that they look like sponge. And so, in the winter, in the summer, they release slowly, and the flavor comes from that minerals too. Okay, that's why perfect. We had 7 months no rain.
Now?
No, last year. Not having rain, but with the water down was perfect because you can control with the pressure, the humidity, so they don't mature in one time. Last year we had 6 months to pick the lemons. Okay, we had May to November picking lemons. That was a slow picking, selecting, so the tree has the time to work better, okay, and they had for flowering. This year, medium, because we have not a lot of rain, very warm February, it's not so good for the tree. That's why you see the already flowering. Normally that flowering is 1 month later, because we had a warm weather in February. They start little before, but they can be. We hope not, but they can be compromised if we have 2-3 days of very cold possible in March.
As we continued walking through the numerous fields of lemon trees, we learned that lemons were picked and selected for different purposes. They have to be hand-picked, one by one. Lemons with thicker skins were best for limoncello, since the zest of the lemon is used to make the drink. The thicker peel contains more essential oils. These oils are what give limoncello its intense lemon aroma and flavor. The thicker the peel, the more zest you can extract, without getting too much of the bitter white pith underneath. Lemons with thinner skins usually have juicier fruit, and would be used for things like lemon marmalade. In the next field, we learned about how the farm does everything organically, with no chemicals, and also how all of the lemon trees, as well as much of the other produce grown here, are actually grafted onto bitter orange tree bases.
Allora, remember, when we say organic, natural, we never say that we spray nothing. Remember that. We work in prevention with natural stuff. The blue stuff, copper, calcium, to prevent mold, fungus. Okay. And if you have some lemon that are like beaten for us does not mean damage. You see the green spot? Means that when it was the pistil inside the flower, little spider bite, so that's why possible that they grow like shape different, all green spot on. Allora, if you understand that a problem is coming, like animal problem is coming, neem oil. Being always in production, the lemon, if you spray something on, you will find the Limonchello will be poisonous. They are checked when they start the picking. From April to September, every 15 days they expect to come to have samples because they cannot use pesticide or medicine. Okay, prevention. That's the most important thing for organic farm. Okay, last year I told you was perfect, so we need nothing, especially when it's hot, more than 32, 34 centigrade. But more than that, the spider animals, they don't like to work. So that's why less problem for us. Last year we sprayed no neem oil. Rain until February, and not rain for 7 months. We have to help the humidity. Less money, less worker to call, and more money because the price was higher at the end. This year will be not perfect because remember we are a farmer. For us, we took what God decide for us, and that's it. We can do nothing. This year will be good but not perfect last year. That's the second secret of lemon Sorrento. What is this? See, each tree they have like a cut. Yeah, grafting. Grafting because you have to know that if you plant the lemon seeds, beautiful tree, no lemons. Still, that's why what they think to do to graft on bitter orange. You were in Sorrento where they pick you up, no? All oranges around, no? That's the original citrus fruit of our area, the bitter, the sour orange. So the base is sour orange, thick or lemon in production in bitter orange. More resistant, tougher because adjusted to the local problem, and lemon in production because you use a stick of lemon in production. No, but in our area, orange, lemon, mandarin, grapefruit, all grafted on bitter orange. Bitter orange because tougher and adjusted to the problems of the area. Now I'll show you. See, this is a branch that grows down the grafting, no? Looks like a touch, you see, green and brown. Last moon of February, when the moon is like going down, sleeping, because March will be the first spring moon, and everything is restarted, no? Cut it, He, like a letter B. He and seat sealed with election tape, sealed well, and torn on the top, too close to pushing the branch. See? And from this, the sides, 3 fingers, that's the beginning. After that, you see the from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years to see the first lemon. That's why it was here planted when it was already 3 years old, to quickly reach the position of the whole tree that was missing. When you plant in one time, everybody left not one branch that go up, but look, 2 or 3 branches to grow. But in this case, one, because quickly to reach the position. More than 2, 3 years, the other they will slow cover the space. They will never grow like the others. Okay.
We soon learned that grafting was used for almost everything grown on the farm.
The crazy stuff, you know what is this? This is for us is American tomato.
Oh, it is a
But
tomato.
it's not American. It's not tomato.
Okay.
It's the base for eggplant. Eggplant. I told you, no, the farming is changing with the grafting. No, that's the base for eggplant. Looking at the leaves, they look like eggplant leaf. Pasquale likes to have eggplant on the tree. If you come back in summertime here, you find in June, July, we have all the plants of tomato that are grafted on wild stuff.
So those are tomatoes growing on the eggplant base.
No, it's looks like a tomato. We call them American tomato because they look like tomato, but just to recognize the tree are the family of the eggplant.
It's an
They are
eggplant.
wild eggplant over mature. That's why it looks like a tomato, but just the color. But the family is of the eggplant.
Okay.
Bitter orange, green. And here too, you see the top part, the butter grafted with that's a mandarin.
We ended this amazing walk learning about how rose bushes are used to keep away aphids.
And roses, they have another function to attract the aphids. If you ever been or you will go in a vineyard, through the lines of the grapes, there are many roses.
It is inspiring to think that these century-old groves have been passed down through generations, maintaining traditional cultivation techniques while embracing modern practices to ensure sustainable farming. Ending the tour of the lemon farm, it was time to head to the cheese farm to see the production of mozzarella from cow to cheese. Getting there ended up being one of the most exhilarating parts of the tour, as it was a fun and crazy ride in a tuk-tuk through narrow winding roads to the farm. Arriving at our destination safely, which was high up in the mountains, we were greeted with a taste of cheese as we looked out over the panoramic landscape. Nestled in the lush, rolling hills of the Massa Lubrense area, the farm's elevated position offers breathtaking views of the nearby rural villages and the picturesque hills that are typical of the Sorrento Peninsula. We learn a little bit about the cheese farm, and then taste some organic olive oil.
50, 60 kilo cheese a day, 500 liters of milk a day. It's our daily production. Cheesemaker since 3, but cheese farm 3 generations. Cheese farmer since 24 years. In the 99 we started with 4 cows. Now we have 50 cows. 500 liters of milk, 60 kilo of cheese, delivered house to house every day. What does it mean fresh for us? 7 hours. 6 is milk, 1 p.m. is on the table of the customer like cheese. Okay. At the beginning was not very easy to teach the people to wait. Okay, because the people call and says 1 kilo of cheese. I'm not a magician, no? I'm a cheesemaker. So in the summer possible that midday it's ready. In the winter 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because it needs a 5-6 hour fermentation, cold, humid. At the beginning it was like that, trying to convince them. Now luckily not enough to satisfy the request, because they call, I want cheese, that's it, after when it's ready. Okay, allora today you will test 8 flavors of extra virgin olive oil, DOP. Remember, when you come back at home, look for DOP, Giano 2, Parma Hair. Okay, DOP, protect origin denomination, the real that come from area. Parma Hair, they have to follow European regulation to have that label, organic certified. IGP for the lemon, DOP for the olive oil, DOP will be for the cheese that I will present you in a minute, provolone del Monarch. Idea is simple, you are paying more, be sure that is the real one. And indirectly you are helping the real farmer. DOP for you is a POD, protect origin denomination. And Sorrento Peninsula olive oil, we will never say that our is the best. Our extra virgin olive oil is one of the 163 Italian DOPs. Okay, remember that always you have the knife in your hand, you decide which you like more, which is the best for you. Fruity flavor, just a little burn at the end, bitter at the end, are the properties of our extra virgin olive oil. And remember always, extra virgin olive oil never cook. Okay, cold press to preserve properties, flavor. If you heat, you warm up, you have just cooked what you had paid for. That's why at the end to dress. Virgin olive oil to have a light cooking, seeds oil to fry because high flame point. Dress at the end it takes virgin olive oil. Cheaper, healthier at the end. Okay? Allora, the order is from here to the truffle, because here we have from the lightest to the strongest. If you start from there, you don't feel the others. So start from here. Okay? The first will be the DOP. The second one would be the lemon, using the zest in the crushing. When you crush olives, zest up to press together with the olives. Orange and lemon, the same technique. For the herbs, olive oil, when we bottle, we add the flavor. Basil, oregano, rosemary, chili, truffle, sliced, left in, 3 days, take out. 3 days is last year, but depends always from the season. Okay, dry season when the oil is stronger, you need 4, when is lighter 2. So to show you that every year can change the process. Allora.
After a wonderful tasting of a number of different olive oils, we then turn to tour the cheese farm, first stopping at a fridge where they hang, dry, and age the cheese.
Cavallo, you know mozzarella, no? Mozzarella. Yeah. When you have a cow, and not every day you have all the cheese request, you cannot close the cow saying today no request. Choice to have cavallo in this time that works like for the pizza, cannelloni, lasagna. You never use the fresh one. You drain 3 days, and after you chop and use for 2 big coats. Okay. Now we'll show you other secret room here. We have 40% on my phone.
Yeah, don't look weird.
Provo l'una del mondo. Okay. Here, natural product. But remember, I'm explaining you how it works in my farm because the condition create like a climate, and it works like that. Possible that you can have almost the same cheese at the end, but different because different condition. Every hour we have 15 minutes of the fan that takes out, change the hay. Okay, because if it's not that, it will be stronger. But we need of that the first 3.5, 4 months in another fridge like this, but higher humidity, more humid. Okay, there you feel less the flavor of the mold. Here you feel more because a little drier. Now we have to dry the mold to cool down.
After learning about the cheese aging process, we continued our walk to see the cows, stopping along the way to greet some of the animals and learn about some of the flora.
This is a 2 years old in May, it will be 10 in July.
Oh, really?
That's the papa, you will see the mama. The mama is calling. And Toto is recognized like our Italian stallion. This is better. Now we see the green beans. You see, this, you see the green beans. Green beans, that are good. This year you will have leaves, but not flowers. Because this year will be nothing for that.
How long, when you plant an olive tree, how long till they...
6-7 years.
The walk itself was fairly short, so it wasn't long before we reached the barn with the cows. Here, we learned about their care and feeding, as well as milk production.
Here we have the feeding. The 40% of the feeding from the cows. 60 it's A. Never forget that they are grass eater.
Yes.
Cornflakes. Here we have barley flakes, soy flakes, and fava bean. Here the same stuff, but grounded and pressed. If you leave like just grounded, when you mix, they stay down, so not well mixed. That's why we press. Each cow 16 pounds, 8 kilos a day, plus 34 pounds of hay, 16 kilo of hay, and 1 kilo of cotton seeds. The seeds, the inside, fat contained and fiber outside. This is almost 40 liters of milk a day. This is the best that I have in the stable. You see, skinny, no less than that. So that's why you help them to don't lose weight. We try to don't force them to produce a lot. For us, 40 is too much. Here we have cows like the brown there. They are like 18-20 liters of milk. Those are the best for us. Okay. Hello, you see that we had a accident last year. We had a fire in the stable. Some cow. That's why you see the black and white. Until last year, our cow they were all brown and black and tiny.
Right.
We have to change because some in the fire, not they died in the fun, but they were burned. Here you see one. We change 20 cows. Luckily for us, our community around us help us a lot. 8-9 cows bought from our community, from friends, just to give us the power to restart quick.
We tragically learned that a fire last year had burned down some of the barn, and the farm lost some of their cows. In this small community, though, neighbors helped them rebuild and gave them cows to continue production. It was refreshing to see such support, and we gave one last goodbye to the cows before heading back to the farmhouse to learn about the actual making of cheese.
Come. I need the magician. Yeah, just turn because what I need that it becomes cheese, no? See, now opposite side. Other way. It's okay. You can leave. You see, it's changing.
Wow. That didn't take long.
That's the milk that now is becoming, is starting the process, you see?
Yeah.
Look at that.
So, breaking, you will separate in curds and whey, no? The whey and the curd. Leaving in 3 hours. Sour curd, ready to be mozzarella. Okay. Cacciottina. This is just a hammering, O io per fare tutto?
No, just for you.
Dopo that.
Dopo that.
See? That's the curd. That if you leave in, it will be mozzarella, but if you drain now, it will be cacciottina. Cacciottina is a simple appetizer.
Is cacciatina something they serve in the restaurants? Is it a common appetizer? Or just
Yeah, in south of Italy. Cacciottina, we cook in the way ricotta. Okay, all used. Now these other 2 minutes in the fridge just to cool down because of warm. Okay, warm like body temperature of the cow. 36 and up, 39. So 38 and up, 39 Celsius. That is the right.
We found out that the enzyme added to the milk to turn it into cheese was thistle and artichoke.
In this case, thistle. Thistle and artichoke, cutting flowers, stuff in the water for 2 or 3 weeks. When they go bad, naturally they will be sour. After that, it was filtered in the water, and it was used to go ready milk. Okay. I think always for a mistake possible that they put milk container when there were before something goes bad. They discovered that it's like the goat calf stomach enzymes. How they discovered the shipment was here to preserve the milk for the day after. They have the plastic bottle, so the stomach was used like a bottle for the milk. The day after was cheese. And here, I told you, no, that cacciottina curd left in the whey 3 hours later. Sour. Yeah, sour cheese. It's like sourdough.
Yeah.
Sour curd. You see, it's squeaky with no flavor.
Yeah.
You see this oil. Now we melt. Allora, melting temperature 45, 110. So the first water will be to reach that, the melting. After, I will change the water, and the second water will be to 52, 53, 130, 35, to release that sour. Okay? Allora, now slow, and leave it to warm up. Okay? Because quickly you warm up, more fat released, less flavor in the mozzarella. Okay? Just to warm up. Starting to melt. Okay? Now we change the water.
usually make cheese, or is this just for the demonstration?
We have but our factory is always a room 545, you can see. That's the one we have. Okay, flour. I would be like a kneading a dough. All the pieces they have to be well melted. Slowly. You see? Okay. She starts still lumping thin. So that's why. Leave to melt. Slowly. See?
Beautiful.
Is anymore inside. So ready to be shaped. Okay. When it's ready, you shape. Or you can do a bikini. And when it's ready to shape, you have to mozzarella. I know that for you cut the cheese means other stuff, but Italian way, when you cut it manually, it's mozzarella, hand cut it. Okay? This is when you hand cut mozzarella. Okay? And mozzarella, to be precise, buffalo milk fresh cheese is called mozzarella. For us, the real name for us is fior di latte. Okay? Mozzarella and buffalo mozzarella for you. For us is fior di latte and mozzarella. Typical shape for us, how our customers they order the cheese is the treccia. Oops. The treccia is how they ask. Okay, just to leave in the water. See? Let's keep it. Easy to cut and no leftover. But I told you, original name. The name comes from the original shape. I told you fior di latte. Fior di latte means flower of the milk. Okay, because original shape was looking like a flower. See, mozzarella, it will be hanged to dry 2-3 days, and after will be chopped and used for pizza, cannelloni, lasagna. I like to have burrata, you just to fill with whipped cream and butter. That's why it's so good. They were saying before, no, for the Palm Sunday, no? Tiny shapes to be hanged. Okay. You see here, the working water stove, there's no waste. If you leave, you have to leave in the fridge. I told you, when you melt, it releases fat. See the vein? The vein that is coming on the top, tomorrow will be butter. Okay? No waste. Remember, nowadays we run and we waste everything. In the past, the cow was essential, was enough for a family of 4 members, and recycling the leftover, the way there were 2 pigs, 3 liters of whey. In protein amount, they are the same of 1 kilo of cereal. You don't pay to recycle, and you save every 3 liters, 1 kilo of cereal.
After that demonstration came the tasty part. We were served the different types of cheese made that day.
Please, madam, this is ricotta and cacciottina.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, good? Yeah.
Very good.
Please. For this mozzarella, 2 finger and bite.
2 finger and bite, no fork, because you will see why. If you try, you lose the juice and now it's the flavor.
Don't worry, no finish, eh?
No, non move. Una pezza, fatto una pezza. No, vabbè, poi vai dentro e una pezza che c'è tutto il mondo, che ci cambia. Just to show you, change the oil, change the flavor, change wing. Okay. In the last, with the truffle, they go together. And that's why the truffle on the table. Because I told you, truffle is the unique product on the table that is not from our region. Umbria, from central Italy. But it tastes well with fresh cheese. Okay.
Ricotta with the lemon marmalade.
Ricotta of the day before. Left in the fridge to little dry. Marmalade on the top.
And to accompany our cheese tasting, we were paired with some homemade limoncello.
Everybody like limoncello?
Now I start to like you with this boy. Italian mentality is coming.
Limoncello. There you go. And this is very strong.
Sipping. Allora, this is a average recipe. Not strong in alcohol, not sweet. Idea is that after you have drunk, has to remain the lemon flavor when you breathe. That's my idea of lemon. The lemon, yeah, but we need always a laboratory that do it. Because for IGP, because again, IGP lemon means all certified. The process when you do has to certify too. Okay. Recipe for this kind of limoncello is 1 liter of alcohol, 10 lemon, the zest, the peel. Pure green alcohol is the best, 190 proof. 3 days, 4 days, the zest in. On 4 days, apart, sugar syrup. 1 liter of water, 600 grams of sugar. Okay? You warm up to dissolve better. When it's almost ready to start to boil, switch off. When it becomes cold, in alcohol with the zest. The day after, the day after, use a cloth to filter the zest. Freezer. 1 day, it's ready. Okay? Freezer. The most important, put in the freezer to check. The real limoncello never freeze. If it freezes, you just discover that you buy lemon. It's more water than alcohol.
Where'd you get the alcohol from? I don't know.
Here.
No, where can you buy? Can you just buy pure alcohol?
Enter in a grocery store, it's always there.
Really?
Really. State
Okay, yeah.
give permission because each bottle €6 is for the state.
With that last drink, it was time to head back to the main square for pizza making and dinner. We got to enjoy the winding tuk-tuk ride back down the mountain to the restaurant.
Ciao Vito! Ciao!
Oh my god!
The fun ride ended right in front of the restaurant, L'Antico Scantinato. L'Antico Scantinato is a charming family-run restaurant known for its authentic Neapolitan cuisine and warm hospitality. After being shown our table, we got to meet Uncle Frankie and make our own pizza.
My Uncle Frankie, our original good oven where my grandfather prepared pizza many years ago. And the olive wood is very important to reach the hot temperature inside, just because it contains oil. You flip it and you repeat again, one more time the same. Open, okay. 2, 3.
Three.
Frankie. Now, tomato sauce and mozzarella cheese. Tomato sauce from San Marzano. Allora, you start from here and you can continue, okay. And you leave just a little bit from the edge because we need the crust. Mozzarella cheese from Sorrento Farm. The last step before baking is the extra virgin olive oil. And now just for 3 minutes. Doesn't go down just because we need, if the temperature goes down, we can't have the traditional pizza with the crispy crust, but with a biscuit.
As you can see, this was a fun and food-filled amazing day. We would highly recommend this tour, and have included a Viator link in the description. Thanks for watching. Please like, follow, and subscribe.